Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well tonight. Habanero, really, what is wrong with you? I know. The lifting's going to your head. You need to pick up those dumbbells just that much more. Get them high above your head and cheer at the top of the rooftops just so you know that you're lifting well. Cthulhu, I see you. Same with you, Crash Test. Hope someone gets your coffee. Oh, there it is from Cthulhu. Jesus. Thanks, Janaya. That's what I always wanted, was a tuft of your hair in my mouth. Ah! Come here. You're a good girl. Yeah, you are. This is Janaya. For those that haven't seen her before, she is the owner of the channel, the person or the pupper that produces all the content around here. Yes, that's right. She makes sure that I sit there in line on YouTube and all these other things. Hi, you good girl? Yeah, you good girl? Yeah. You want a treat? Okay. Where are we? Cthulhu, I am not shutting down the channel. However, there might be a small hiatus away from it. We're heading into shutdown season at work, so obviously that means that I gotta tone this down a little bit and work more to actually make a living for once. End of May, I will be working up to 6 days a week, back to 12-hour days possibly. So there is a lot that's going on with work-wise, but that's until August. So it's like 2 months this time. It's going to be very grueling. I will get up videos when I can. If one goal here that I should actually put down is to try and get a headset that I can record talking while I can do recording to and from work, like do a drive, and then I can throw it up on the channel just as to random things where it could be to like a podcast. Hey, you got a promotion this week at work? Habanero, congratulations. Yay, congratulations. All those reps are paying off. I know how you feel, Cinder. I should be back at work this week and I need money. Been waiting on Windows. Yeah, waiting on Windows. Well, Windows don't tip very well. So if you're waiting on Windows, what does a window order? Does it order like some sunshine, maybe a Diet Coke? Yeah, so 12 hours at work gives you 12 hours to entertain us. Maybe if I sit there and videotape myself sleeping, you guys can hear my ramblings while I sleep, maybe? Maybe I'll set up the cot behind me and you guys can watch me sleep and see the ramblings of a madman in his sleep. Maybe watch him kick his feet in the air every once in a while. Cthulhu talking about anime, of course. Some issues with the delivery trucking company they used went under. Oh, Cthulhu, that sucks. I have actually been tempted to try and get a job at a window manufacturer for the machines that they use, because there is one down the road, and they tend to hire a maintenance electrician every once in a while. You're not allowed to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Another goal right now is to finish what's in this glass. It's Saturday night. It's the one night that I get to have a couple and wind down before the weekend's over, before it's gone. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work for work. It sounds like they're doing, some people have Sunday off, some people have Saturday off. It'll be very, very tight for me to do any sort of videos. I might just do a live stream once a week type of thing just to keep it going. But yeah, it's tough. Oh, here in Australia, builders are going under left, right. It's nuts. I am bricking are doing well and pay on time, so it should be good. Oh wow, Cthulhu, that's crazy. Hey, Asphera's here. Also found out today my work ethic was commended by some of the figureheads at corporate. They sent out some summoning announcement, but they spelled my last name wrong. Aw, Habanero. That sucks. Asphera's with the coffee. He's brought a coffee, or is that hot chocolate tonight, Asphera? What are you drinking tonight, Asphera? Hope it's doing well. Oh, I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a hell of a few days. Yeah, a commending announcement. Hey, you're the one that always telling me to try and pronounce it out. So when you misspell it, I will yeah. Whiskey and beer. Ooh, birch beer. Supposedly I'll get a paycheck bonus for it. Nice, habanero. That'll be good. In my day, we walk around 2 hours to work, fight at least 3 tigers en route, work 27 hours a day. Crash Test apparently lives and works on Mars because I think their days are longer. Oh man, yeah, I kind of wanted to play a game, but there was nothing I could find. I'm like, yeah. Hey Tim, what's going on? Congrats on the personal goals. Hey, thanks. Right now, the big goal for the channel is to reach 2,000 subs. When we do that, we'll do some sort of celebration, obviously. Plat Zelda, what? Also, Habs checking out OP from Hell's Paradise to see if that's your thing. Yes, it's dark as F. And the ninjutsu show looked pretty sick. Nice. You just worked your ass off. I can't help it. My brain is built different. Hey, Habanero, I get that. I do get that. I've been spoiled where I am at my work for the work side of things because it's been a little bit more lazy in that sense. No game sounds like a challenge. Challenge play. It's not that there's a challenge. It's just I wasn't sure what to play. Cult of the Lamb is fine. I actually want to play it off stream and actually build it up a little bit before I bring it back because I felt like it's a Binding of Isaac situation there where doing like a nightly run on stream is no. Zelda CD games for next stream. Oh god. Emulations are actually, there's a huge problem with emulation right now. Xbox has removed it from their platforms. You're not allowed to emulate anything on their platforms. We saw recently, I talked about the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild emulation that's going on and how Nintendo is starting to strike that down. So it's starting to become prevalent in the news cycle again that emulation of games are getting hit for things. So it's kind of back into that very, very gray area of doing emulations. Look at them. I'm Cinder Burgundy. I'll read anything on screen. F Cincinnati. If they hate emulation, re-release old games. That's part of it, Cthulhu. That's part of it. Boston in 4? No crash test. No crash test. Oh, yeah, I suspect the Edmonton Oilers and the Boston Bruins are going to be challenging for the cup. I really do. The Boston Bruins have one of the best records that has ever happened in the NHL, in modern day, nonetheless. I'm from Boston. Winning! No, Sfera, you're not winning. You're not winning no cup. McDavid is owed his cup at this point. I think he's proven his point by winning the Art Ross and the Rocket Richard trophies this week. I don't know. I believe Boston and the Oilers are going to be a very evenly matched setup, but I think the Oilers are going to be very hungry for it. I see them taking down the LA Kings in 4, maybe 5, but I think 4. They're gonna take them in 4. You ain't getting crap. You say that now. Someone in Canada has to win a cup every once in a while. They got to throw us a bone, right? And you guys have Mashawn, the most hated person in the NHL. He's such a rat. God, I hate Mashawn. I'm sorry. Asfera, I'm telling you now, I'm going to be having bets with people in Boston if it becomes an Edmonton-Boston final. It's going to be an interesting final. If they come down to the top 2, it's going to be interesting with all you over there in Boston. I'm going to bring the noise here in Edmonton. You guys better bring it there in Boston. That's all I got to say. Cheers. Make sure you have your YouTube orange juice, everyone. Oh, man. You know, I gotta say, it's been a fun few days with YouTube and fun few weeks really. Having things. Bring your wallet. I don't do credit cards. Well, I'm broke, so no. We'll do something else. We'll do something else that doesn't involve money. The wobbly orange juice, Tagus. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. It's not like I do. Not like I have much. I have the one during our streams every once in a while. You know, unless people start sitting there paying me to do stuff. I essentially quit drinking until further notice. I don't want to mess. Hey, I understand that, Habanero. I do understand that. I do. You know, when it comes down to it, I just have one or two every once in a while. It's not like I can't really do much of that anymore because my guts, there's so many things wrong with me. Yeah. By the way, Habanero, those squats hurt. They hurt for a few days afterwards. I drank my Guinness at 0.0. You drink the non-alcoholic Guinness. Guinness is good, but it's like drinking a loaf of bread. It is. So yeah, one of the goals obviously is to try and reach $6,000 for Extra Life. I don't know. I haven't been able to do an Extra Life stream. I believe Extra Life United is next weekend, so I might do a stream dedicated to that next weekend. We'll have to wait and see. Things are really up in the air right now. My wife's uncle did pass away on Wednesday, so that happened. Oh no, Thursday. Sorry, he passed away on Thursday morning. It's kind of a relief because he was in a lot of pain. So that's coming up. I'll be needing to do that, and so I think the end of the month, the whole weekend's probably going to be shot because it's going to be with family and all this other stuff. So I daring my Guinness with the fork and knife, right? The pain is good for your body. That means you're adjusting to a healthy activity. Habanero, there's nothing healthy about what you're doing right now. What you're doing right now is completely insane. After you showed me everything, I was like, holy cow, dude. That's like 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day. I don't even have 2 hours a day to go to the bathroom. Wait, that's all I do. No, that's a joke. Like I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I go to work for 10 hours, right? I drive to work. That takes 45 minutes. So I don't get home from work until about 5 o'clock at night. 5:10 right now is the time I'm arriving at home from work. And then I have 2 hours with my kid. Then he's got to sit in a chair for like 20 minutes having his feed, which is absolutely ridiculous. And he goes to bed. By that time, I am completely wiped because it's 8 o'clock and I'm going to sleep. It's going to sound dark, but I'm really familiar with funeral world. I actually started giving free advice to your mom's friend a while. Oh, when her husband passed on what to do for funeral planning. Hey, that's interesting to say the least, I guess. This was more like a lot of the stuff for the funeral was already planned out. So what's going like so there wasn't so much for them to deal with. It's yeah. Oh my god, I should tell my next job I have IBS so I can spend half the shift in the shitter playing games. Asfera, you don't want to abuse that. I do it every night, 5 days a week after work. Full routine is an hour and 40 minutes. You also upgraded your weight by 5 pounds and upgraded the ab routine intermediate last night. Nice, Habanero. Well, I hope it works out for you. I hope you can do all of that. I honestly wish there was more time in a day. Like when I go to bed at 8 and I'm wiped, I'm waking up at 4:30. It's not like I'm sleeping that much. Like I don't fall asleep right away at 8, but yeah. I wish I had that motivation. A lot of people wish they had that motivation, Tim. But Habanero's into the the high of it all. He's at the point where he's getting the endorphin rush from it. So because of that, it continues, right? Soon Habanero's gonna have like the legs of a greyhound. He's going to be able to run faster than Usain Bolt. He's going to be able to lift more than most people can bench themselves. It's going to be ridiculous. Anything over an hour is counterproductive if you don't rotate your routine. He rotates a lot of it there, Asfera. He works on every single muscle. It's not like normal routines where you're doing a leg day and then an arm day. No, Habanero works on it all. Yeah, Habanero, the action hero. Habanero is going to be casted as the new Arnold Schwarzenegger in the new version of the Last Action Hero. Oh man, yeah, that's what it is. You need to leave one day between each. Yeah, he does. Every single day on my days for routine, I look forward to it every day. I'm absolutely J-hooked. Yeah, he's actually right on the hook. He's on that fishing rod, on the hook, and he's just gonna keep catching them like fish. Wait, that's not where we were going, was it? Oh man. You know, I gotta say, things are. There's lots going on. Like, I want to reach 2,000 subs on the channel. I would like to up the membership count somehow, but I don't know. You know, if people want to join up on the membership, either here or Patreon, that would be great. I'm hoping here in the next little bit, I get a bunch of financial situation worked out, and not have to worry about that anymore. And yeah. You also calorie count, time my exercises, account to the burn. Yeah. If I had that motivation, my world would be so different. Would it really, Tim? Habanero's motivation is all at home. Like, he's working out. He's doing it's a positive force on him right now. It's absolutely amazing for Habanero to be doing this. Should play some instruments, Habanero? Yeah, play the guitar. I'd hate to see Habanero play the drums while doing his routine. Right? He'd be like banging drums so fast, doing his routine, then he's got to bend down and do a crunch, get up and bang that drum some more. Currently have a 6-pack and I'm not quite where I want it. Oh, jeez. It's so addictive. I have a friend that was very much like this. I have a friend, honestly, Habanero, in real life that's very much like what you're doing right now. I grew up with them, and like every day was like this with them. Grinding levels in Simon's Quest sucks. Yeah, Asfera, put the phone down, put the phone game down, right? And pay attention to the stream, because that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Simon's Quest on your phone? Like, seriously. You got to get a good game like Mega Man at least. I know it's Castlevania, but come on. You won't be satisfied until you can grate cheese on those apps. Right? He's going to grate so much cheese. Oh, you're on the Switch. Okay. You're on the Switch. It's still a glorified phone game right now. I'm happy for you, Crash Test. Easier to walk is amazing in that sense. I do wish I had a Switch. Let's see. Goals for the channel. I think I want to get a Switch for the channel. I would love to get VR, especially hearing now that Beat Saber doesn't get copyright claimed. That is something absolutely amazing. Showed my abs to a coworker today because he was curious. His response was, "Holy crap, dude!" Of course it was. Anyone that's got a 6-pack, most people sit there and go, "What are you doing? How'd you get that?" But of course, you work out 2 hours a day. Anyone that's got 2 hours a day to work out like that, of course they're going to have a 6-pack, and people are going to look at you and go, "Holy crap, you're crazy. You're absolutely working out." You could pick up the Rocks workout where you get up, you shower, you eat, you work out. You eat, you shower, you work out. You eat, you shower, you work out. Like, literally, that's all the guy does. Oh, and tomorrow he's getting me too'd. Yeah, Habanero's paying so much attention to himself. He's about to get me too'd. That's That would be par for the course in today's day and age, wouldn't it? And then comes the sexual harassment. Yep, yep. I work in it. That's fair. People that time, yeah, with that level of time management, tend to excel at music. That's true. You plan on adding a morning ab routine in addition to what you're already doing? Nice, habanero. As in, I do very little to exercise at all. What? Huh? I would. I still would like to figure out a way to come up with some sort of song around the channel, do a little bit more merch, become a little bit more artistic, I think, with videos. I have a couple video ideas that I want to make, but I just don't know how to go about them because one, I have a webcam. I have a Logitech 920 webcam. It's a great webcam, but I don't have like a decent video camera to go out and actually film a decent video, to actually go out into the world and film something that I want to make. I can make you a song if you send me a brief. Okay, Tim, you're in the Discord, right? Oh, what's this Pharaoh got? Oh, boy. You're not sure? Well, that's easy enough to change. It's in the description, but I can also do this. Invite, right? That was right. Yep. Here's the Discord link if you're not in there. I'm so bad at Discord, but I'll check. Work is always good exercise, but when it slows down, I do more workout to keep up in shape. I can't find the damn weights, so I use a jar full of coins. Hey, I have like a baggie full of pennies. They're worth more than the pennies that they're printed on. I wanted muscles. I acted on it. I have muscles. The Phoenix Furry. Thanks, Crash. Thanks, Crash. I have written down a few lyrics here and there. It's just I just don't get through the whole thing. That's all. There is, what else is there for? Yeah, so I do have two videos that I want to make. One, I want to see if I can make Magic the Gathering cards create lightning using electricity. That I've been in the works for a while. I finally have a transformer, a little transformer. It's at, hopefully I can get it home. But it's a little transformer that I'm hoping I can use for it. If you guys have ever heard of a Jacob's ladder, you can look this up. I want to take the idea behind the Jacob's ladder and see if I can make foil magic cards jump from one to the other. You guys need a recording studio in Edmonton. He does his retirement job and he pulled over 100K into it. He lives near St. Monica Elementary School, just off 53rd Ave. I actually, my wife's aunt's ex-boss friend, like best friend, the guy is actually a produced artist, has a full place. So if I ever needed something like that, I could probably talk to him about it. You love state saves? Oh, state saves on the Switch? Oh, you're doing ROM hacks on the Switch? Nice. You like the movie Jacob's Ladder? You did? Hey, perfect. I see you there. There, we'll just do that. Not the remake, the OG. Yeah. Perfect. Wasn't Jacob's Ladder a love story about a Shawshank Redemption? I don't know. I'm talking the electrical Jacob's Ladder. You guys have never seen one of these. Let's see if I can bring one of these up. Okay. Oh, move you there, move you back over here so I can see. Give me a second here. And then we're going to do... Okay, yeah. Believe that's right. Just get to a part in this video where it shows it. Do you actually show it? Yeah, right there. So this is what's called a Jacob's ladder. Right? So I want to see if I can make Magic the Gathering cards or foil cards do that. You should be able to Tesla coil Magic the Gathering cards. I have wondered, right? By the way, Magic the Gathering foils catch fire in a Jacob's ladder. Hey, that's if it creates fire, then you have a video, right? You pull out the fire extinguisher, you hose it down, like that's a video. Super fast start is shocking. It would be. Jacob's ladders are a great way to understand magnetic fields. Sort of. Transformers are a little bit more. Then do it. It's not that easy, Habanero. Doing it is one thing. Getting the equipment to do it is another, because there's a few things I can do. One is to rip apart a TV, but I've got to rip apart like an older TV, so it's not exactly an easy thing to do. Well, be careful, but you are an electrician. You know what you're doing. I hear those people who are doing that wood burning thing dying from electrocution. Oh, here comes the excuses. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, Habanero, it's just excuses, right? It's not easy to come across some of the things that I would need for this. They also costly. So that's part of it. Yes, Tim, I am an electrician. I have been since 2006. Lots of years behind me. I've let's see, the craziest thing I've worked on is a 13.8 transformer for a power plant. Putting in the big insulators. They're like giant. Like it takes a crane to pick these things up. Dead serious. 4 tube televisions were donated to my workplace today. Nice, Habanero. I have a really good one. I'm hoping I can get it. That's the only thing. There's a colander in Alaska, caldera in Alaska, that is showing massive signs of life. It erupts at VEI 4 to 6. Is anyone as confused about Asphera there as I am? Ever work on a Hitachi tube TV? No. No, the most I've done is ripped apart like a flat screen TV. Need an amateur self-taught welder for a video? I can get. Okay, I was wondering if you were talking about a volcano there, Asphera. But there's one in Alaska showing life. That's crazy. Have you ever worked on any audio hi-fi stuff? Just basic wiring. Nothing crazy, Tim. We did like when I did my residential days, we did pre-wire like $1 million house for audio equipment at one point. It was absolutely insane. Yeah. Channel goals: defeat Watsy and imprison Mark Rosewater. Oh boy. It's okay, dude. I know what you're talking about. I know what a colander. Like, why not just call it a damn volcano? Now I gotta look up the spelling of this word because you guys are confusing me with words that I've never seen before. Well, first off, it's spelt wrong. Yeah, Habanero spelt it wrong. Oh, Esfera spelt it right. That's why it's all that's why I'm all messed up. It's a large depression formed when a volcano erupts and collapses. During the volcanic eruption, magma present in the magma chamber underneath the volcano is expelled, often forcibly. When the magma chamber empties, the support that the magma had provided inside the chamber disappears. That's what a calderas is. Neat. So, yeah. It's also spelled chlamydia. Oh, boy. Yeah, doing electrical is fun. Like, I've done some neat things, not anything crazy. I did work on a Shoppers Drug Mart when I was a second year, and I did the switching and the wiring for the emergency unlock for the fire department. That was probably one of the neater things that I've installed. Where you've got it's a series of 6 relays, and you have to sit there with them in a certain order, and going from normally open, normally closed, like a whole. I had to draw it out in order to figure it out. But it was so they could put the key at the front of the door, unlock it, but at the same time, if the fire alarm goes off, then it would release the mag locks, so people wouldn't be locked into these offices. Oh yeah, baby. Tell me about your exploding volcano. Crash Test wants that fuming magma just to funnel up in front of him. Habanero. God. It just happened to be that I picked your spelling of the word to try and put it into Google to figure out what exactly you were talking about. Also, Campy Fergie is showing massive signs of life, and it erupts at VEI78. What is this? It erupts at VEI78. What are you talking about there, Sfera? Like, these are not coordinates. He's talking in alien languages. Oh, volcanic explosion index. Okay, that makes more sense. Jeez. Habanero equals jock, right? Volcano eruption index. It's like the Vegeta scale for tornadoes, except it's for volcanoes. I'm here stressing about how I'm going to get my availability to not overlap with all 4 of my jobs. Oh, geez, Kefnet. Well, I think you need to sit down and settle down and enjoy a small drink. I feel like if I was an electrician, I would end up setting my house up to be some kind of Wallace and Gromit style monstrosity. Crushes Scouter, it's between 7 and 8. Well, it's not over 9,000, so it's a scale order of magnitude. Each number is 1,000 times stronger than the prior number. So what you're saying is Goku is stronger than your campy Fujita, whatever volcano you're talking about. Kefnet, it's time to have some relaxing Earl Grey tea. Maybe steam some milk, turn it into a London fog. A few months away from legally being allowed to drink, but I'll take one. Oh, Kefnet. You know, I know some of the places in the States are up to 21, so I'm sorry for that, Kefnet. So throw some barks and human blood into this and summon Hatcher. First off, if you're throwing the human blood in there, you're trying to summon Maz, not Hatcher. Nothing will be as powerful as the power of friendship. Uh-huh. Campy Fergie is the EU if it's goes by bye bye Europe and welcome to nuclear winter for 100 years. Okay. As long as I'm summoned, as I don't summon Jammin. Jammin. DJ Longhair does frequent around here. I wasn't there for I had to leave in the middle of that. But yeah, that was pretty funny. You know what's funny about technical skills? Once you have one, you look at how to do stuff totally different light. Like you don't see loose sheet of metal, XSC a laundry stand. Yeah, yeah. It's way different when you're in the trades. You look at things very differently when you're building. It's all good. Tea does sound good. I got a small teapot for Christmas. I love using it when random Commander night with friends. That's the way to have Commander, is with tea and some cards and some friends. See, Kefnet, if you want a really good pick-me-up, go into a coffee shop, go into your nearest Starbucks, and order yourself a dirty chai. Either you will get looked at very strange, or they will make you a good drink. I see, oops, not that gibberish. You know what? I should be on live chat because I'm probably missing a couple here and there. No, not. All right, I forgot DJ is an official jammin' now. He was funny. Yep. Southern style sweet is all the tea I like now. You just drinking the Arizona tea? You spending that 99 cents on tea? Is that where it's going now, Tagus? Finally, I got Lathis for my red Durgan EDH deck. But I really want a Nogi, the Draco Zealot, for it. Oh my god. Dirty chai sounds like a hooker in the Philippines. No. A dirty chai in a coffee shop is it's like a spiced tea with a shot of espresso in it. It's chai tea with a shot of espresso in it, is all it is. I brew it from tea bags. Sun-brewed sweet tea takes minimum 4 hours to brew. PG tips are Tetley. These are the only tea. Yes, Crash Test. Your PG tips. You know, guys, Crash Test did teabag me at one point. He has teabagged me. It's pretty gross, but he did send me some PG tips. That's how much he teabagged me. Arizona tea is garbage. Yeah, it really is, but it's damn cheap, isn't it? Now I gotta go find it. We'll do this. I'll do this. It's probably faster this way. There it is. Pause. Here you go. Here's a short video for you guys where I got teabagged. Oh my god, Cthulhu. Coffee brand coffee is $63 for me to get 1 pound. It's not even a pound of coffee. It's under a pound of coffee. It's absolutely ridiculous how much it is to get a YouTuber coffee in Canada. Yeah, don't forget, you loved it so much that you got your own wife to teabag you. Arizona tea is better than peace tea. Peace tea tastes like pig crap. You know what I miss? I miss Fire Snapple drink. The dragon fruit Snapple drink that we used to get. I miss that. That was probably one of the better drinks out there. Used to, when I was in my teens or early adulthood, I would mix vodka with that and you wouldn't taste the vodka. It's back out. Not in Canada. In Canada, I go into like the local 7-Eleven now, and you get 4 coolers of nothing but Monster Energy drinks. That's all you get. 1 cooler and maybe some Coca-Cola products. a little bit of Gatorade at the bottom, but it's like 4 coolers of Monster. And I just sit there and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with 4 coolers of Monster? I don't drink any of this crap. Air Snapple is better. I like the Fire Snapple because I really like dragon fruit. I miss Ginger Pepsi. It was so weird. It actually tasted good. It was spicy and sweet. All you need is Monster. Hey, if you say Monster one too many times in a chat, we get a copyright claim. Just so you know. Just so you know. Because Monster and Beast being copyrighted, it's absolutely ridiculous. All 5 flavors of the elements were good. Yeah, they were. I did like all the Snapples. I like the dragon one the best, though. The dragon fruit one, the fire. When that stuff came out, it reminded me of Avatar: The Last Airbender. A sparrow with the monster tag. Uh-oh. Too many monsters. See, this is what happens when Monster claims almost 2,000 trademark claims. I couldn't believe that when I was researching that video. I was like, are you kidding me? Monster Energy, 2,000 trademark claims in the system. I've seen trolls before, but they take the cake. Monster. There you go. I said them all. Every one of those guys need to class action and countersue Monster and Coke for legal fees. Here's the thing with it though, because it's in the United States Patent Trademark Office, it's literally just wasting resources. Because I don't think you can countersue in the Trademark Office. It just goes through the courts. Say Monster go home and you shouldn't have an issue. I don't know, man. Games Workshop tried to copyright Space Marines and Pauldron, the 1,000-year-old name for shoulder pad. Yeah. Like there's been a few of them. I remember my days selling rollerblades, and I wasn't allowed to say rollerblades because it's an actual brand of inline skates. And it was because the name rollerblade actually was a brand name. That lawsuit is stupid. Did Bethesda try to claim scroll? Yeah, anyone that's trying to claim like a word in copyright makes it very, very difficult for themselves. Hey, Richard. Well, if it isn't a Cindy boy. Well, isn't it a Richard Lash? Welcome to the live stream, Richard. Hope you're doing well tonight. No. Munster. The U instead of the O. It's an old school show. Tagus, they tried going after the Munsters in those copyright claims. They are one of the listed people. Pardon me. Jeez. Don't know why I'm all of a sudden sneezing. Give me a second. Oh, not cool. We got his with the warning on Tilter. We put a warning on one or more recent tweets because they might have sensitive content. If you think this warning is a mistake, you can appeal. What are you talking about? Welcome to the future, brought to you by AT&T, Warner Brothers, and Taco Bell. Right? Demolition Man. Demolition Man. Yeah, are you serious? That show predates the drink by decades. So does Pocket Monsters for Pokemon. It predates the drink by a lot of time. One of the things you posted on Twitter, yeah, the Monsters was one of the things that they went after. It was thrown out of the court, but yeah. Brando, it has electrolytes. Oh boy. Digimon was not in the list that I went through. Like, it was large. That list was insane. Remember Luke the Notable trying to copyright the 100 Days? Yeah, I remember that, Kefnet. Just a stupid idea. you. Oh, I did 100 days on YouTube. I get to own that copyright as an idea. No, you can't copyright ideas. You can copyright things, but you can't copyright an idea. An idea or an invention is something that is for the masses to enjoy. That's why their patents on inventions expire. Channel goals: make Cinder say funny things. Go away, I'm bathing. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, I'm copywriting Cindershadow. Go ahead, Crash Test. Go ahead. My coworker who asked me to see your abs today just texted me asking me to send him my workout routine. He was like, bro, send me your routine. I want to get in on that immediately. He wants those abs there, Habanero. He wants those abs. Oh boy. That's funny, Habanero. See, Habanero, not only are you changing yourself, you're changing the world, and you're doing a great job at it. Give yourself a pat on the back, Habanero, because you truly deserve it. Truly, truly deserve it. Oh. Anything else going on? How's everyone been this weekend? Has everyone had a good weekend? Has things gone well for everyone? I hope that's the case. It's like the fourth person who asked me my routine. Start doing these abs. Don't effing lie, dude. Hey, I didn't say they did. It has been a good weekend. Today was pretty warm. Actually, after supper, me and the wife, we took the dog for the walk and the little one. We went and walked down to the Italian Center and we treated ourselves to some gelato. That's what we did after supper. I think it's pretty dumb. I can't wear headphones at work when the store is closed. Kefnet, depending on what you're doing, there could be reason for that. Clone High? Clone High. Starting to get my crap organized so I can open an MTG single shop. Nice, Asphera. I need to clear all of this crap out. I need to drop all of this stuff. And I don't have a clue on how far to take this at this point. I'm thinking come Fragapalooza in August will be my goal. I might just take all my cards there and see if I can get rid of them there. You're going to ban all woke cards on your site. Nice. Decent weekend for you. Sad I couldn't attend any pre-release events, though. That's fair. All I do is stock shelves, though. Yeah, so if something happens, Kefnet, you need to be able to hear what's going on. People do it, but yeah. Went back to work after 10 days off, immediately made my presence known by throwing work grenades and watching 6 departments play hot potato. Oh, crap. So what you're saying, Crash Test, is you opened up your email and went, you guys need to deal with this right away, and this one, and this one, and these other 3 need to be dealt with right away. Catch. And yeah. You getting rid of your cards? I want to get rid of the majority of my cards. Cthulhu, I want to save enough for a couple decks, some commander stuff, and that's about it. I just want to get rid of everything else because I am done with it. Like I did a massive, I went through a lot of the cards and I did a massive drop at one store. It got me like $300 worth of credit at the store. They didn't want to give me like cash. So I'm like, ugh. I'm looking to make a business out of my crap. Well, Sphere, from what I hear, from how much you own, you could easily do it. You could easily just open up an eBay. I pay cash for cards. Yeah, but then I gotta ship them to you, Asphera. That's the problem. That's the problem, is the shipping. And then the damage in the shipping. And yeah, no, I gotta deal with it locally is what I gotta do. And shipping it to the States doesn't help anyone because it's already hard enough to get these cards up here in Canada. Seems a lot of people are giving up the game. It seems pretty right after new Phyrexian sales seem to be down. Craigslist it or Kijiji it. Yeah, I've thought of that. I've looked at a few on there. I have Kijiji in the past, but then you get people just being assholes and dicks about it. Like I was trying to sell. I at one point I was trying to get rid of a few fetch lands, and I had a guy trying to get me for less than I would get in a store for them. And I was like, why am I going to sell you these? This doesn't make any sense. I have way too many cards I need to get rid of. It doesn't help. I'm back to collecting full art Pokemon cards again, since most of them are cheap. Even worse, 8 weeks ago, UK government made a massive announcement about massive tax law change due to come back on the 6th of April. Came back on the 11th, and look, oh, none of the forums, information, websites have been updated. Oh, goody. Crash test, you must be having fun. Wait until you come here. Oh crap, I was at Savers, found a gold chain they had marked at $20, bought it 19 grams of 14 karat. Wow, that's crazy. Doesn't help how addicting cracking packs is. Yeah. Savers is a thrift store. I figured that Asfera. It's the value village of the States, because Savers, I believe, is the value village partner, or yeah. I think that's what they use on their club card is Savers, if I remember correctly. But up here, it's called Value Village. Savers is a charity thrift store? Uh-huh. They say they're a charity thrift store. Oh, God, what did you do? Crash test, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Zoom? Why hasn't this popped up on my... Oh, because I'm not logged in right now. It's worse now the pack price is going up. Yeah. Like I'm looking at Lorcana. Ban roll. What the hell is ban roll? Crash Test sent me a game called Band Roll. Early access. It's rhythm. Oh, another rhythm game. Oh boy. Very, very low install rhythm game. Cheap rhythm game at least. Let's check. I can't even do that this way. So if I do it this way, copy. What are you trying to get me to do here, Crash Test? Never buy anything sealed ever again. I hate giving companies money that hate me. Yep. Another Crash dollar special game. Oh boy. Oh God. Looks interesting. Not tonight though. Not tonight. I might I might turn and record a video with that and just talk over it. And it'd be funny. I like it a lot. Nice beat. Yeah, it seems like a nice beat. I gotta look into the copyright side of it though. That's the problem with these beat games, is you gotta look into the copyright. It sucks. It sucks so much. What's your favorite card you won't part with no matter what WotC does? Why are you not up here? All right, as you can see, I've had a few things get tossed around a few times. There it is. That it? Yeah, that's it. Let's see. The one card that I will probably never ever part with is this one right here. For a few reasons. This was sent to me by Bo Falcon quite a while ago. It's sat in this case since its arrival. I've never taken it out of this case. I should put it in a hard plastic one. But this is the Japanese version of Liliana from War of the Spark. But it's because of the artist. Right? Captain, I recently gave up a Mana Vault to get a laptop, so but I'll never get rid of this. This thing is gonna sit here forever. Hey there, Bo Falcon. The artist that did this card also did the art, the original art for Final Fantasy VI. So it's one of those cards. When I saw this come down, I went, this card is something that will never leave my sights. And it was one of those cards where I sat there and I went, I really want this card, but I can't afford it. The next one on the list would be the Castlevania version of Soren that came out in what is it, Midnight Hunt, or Crimson Vow. Yeah. Yeah, the Japanese version of Narset, but it got stolen. Oh, that sucks, Kevin. That's such a expensive card. Yeah, Dracula Soren, the Castlevania version of Soren, because that, once again, is done by the original artist that did Castlevania. Yeah, the Japanese Narset is worth a lot there, Asfera. Even the regular Narset is worth quite a bit. But yeah, that one is never going. The other ones that Bo sent, like these ones that I put in the three cases from the secret lair, they're never gonna go, and they're never coming out of these. Right? These are like a flat down, screw down case to try and keep them from curling, because these cards curl so ridiculously much. And it's not every day when I did the D&D pre-release, and this is what I got in my pre-release. So you guys know. You still could shuffle them into your deck, no biggie, right? Yeah, no. Those are just, they're meant to be showcase pieces just to enjoy. Yeah, when I opened this, I was pretty happy because it's Tiamat, it's D&D, like. That's just some of the stuff that's sitting up there, right? Did you make that triple case yourself or buy it? I have a store. There's a store just down the road from me that sells stuff like that. So the store that's just down by me. They're not an LGS. They're actually a sports card store, but they do sell some Magic in there, like very little. They just sell loose packs and stuff like that. But they are much more informed in the way the market is than that. So than most LGSs. Never seen anything like that before. Hey, yeah, if you go into an actual card shop, you find a lot more heavy duty things for stuff like that. Where you go into an LGS where they're board games and Magic cards where you're playing the games, a lot of them just don't understand all the neat little products they could be stocking in their shelves. Where if you go into an actual sports card store where they collect card memorabilia and collect sports cards and actually are into it, they will have everything like that in there. Like if you see the posters behind me, I have most of them just in a sleeve. They sell those sleeves too. Is that Card Sharks at Wem? No, that's Wayne's. That's across the road from Wem. Your store sold all those screw downs? Well, Asphera, that's because you're more in tuned with what's going on in the world. Now I see why Edmonton is the capital. I could never figure it out until now. 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 1, 3 by 3. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot. They're also the same place where I get these magnetic ones. Actually, yes, this is the misprinted one. This Mystic Gate has actually got some misprints on it. It's got 2 misprints on it. Don't know if you can see it. Right there above my thumb. That'll be very hard to move. Right there above my nail. You won't be able to see it on camera. Come on, zoom in there, camera. There you go. Right there above my nail is actually a line that's in the ink. And then on the back of it, it's nothing crazy. It's just a pixel. Can you zoom in on that? Yeah, right there above my finger, you can see a red pixel. It's nothing crazy. But it is on an expedition, so that's the only reason. No, I was because I was in the middle of Alberta in 1908. Calgary was supposed to be the capital. It had CN Rail line go through it. One politicians argued that the capital of Alberta was in the middle of those to the north, wouldn't have to travel as far. Yeah, well, they also built the ledge grounds here, but that's because we're the capital. That in Calgary floods like every 5th season, so it's not good business, ultimately. Calgary is a slightly bigger city than Edmonton. Not by much, though. And Edmonton has such a large surrounding area, it's insane. Typical poo fighting. Makes sense, political poo fighting. Did you know, if you get kicked out of Calgary, they have to give you a last meal and a horse? The Prairie Stream Expedition is cheap. Well, this is a Mystic Gate. Wait, what? My girlfriend always wanted a horse. Well, you get kicked out of Calgary. You need to get kicked out of Calgary, though. How do you get kicked out of Calgary is a different story, because they just throw you in jail otherwise, normally, right? But to get kicked out of a city nowadays, I don't know what you got to do. That law got changed after a guy demanded his horse and revolver, and they wouldn't give it to him. He sued and won. How did he get kicked out, though? Who get kicked out of the city now? That's funny. It's also illegal in Alberta to paint a wooden ladder, but that's besides the point. That actually makes sense why you can't do that, because you can't see imperfections in the ladder if it breaks. He committed a certain felony, if memory serves. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Trump should go there and get a free horse. Oh, boy. The free horse for Trump. Yeah, because he can't afford them, Asphera. God. Nay. People think Canada is nice, but kind of dumb. It's because they haven't sorted everything out yet than we do. They will all be sorry. You know it. Is it illegal to wear hot pink pants after noon for some reason? Really, Cthulhu? You're not allowed to wear hot pink after noon. And it can't be on your pants. That's interesting. Is it because you get a Tasmanian devil coming and ripping your pants off or something? He spins around in a circle and just takes the pants away? Why? Oh. Yeah. Hey, beware of the Saskatchewan pirates. Captain Tractor is hiding in the bay. He'll ram your barge and then sail off with your hay. You know that was filmed in West Edmonton Mall, right, Tagus? Part of that video? I don't know, just one of those weird dumb laws, yeah. In Ohio, it's illegal to kill a housefly within 160 feet of a church. What? Hold on. So a housefly flying around your head, bugging the crap out of you, has immunity in a church? Neat. Yeah, I know, but that song is legendary in Alberta and Saskatchewan now. Yeah, geez, I wonder why. Captain Tractor or Arrogant Worms? Yeah, of course. Just finished my ab routine. I'm sweating. Habanero is, we've gotten Habanero so sweated up. His ab routine is done. He's feeling all good down there with his 6-pack abs. He is about to go grate some cheese. If you want to kill the housefly within 160 feet of a church, you need a license. So you're telling me, Kefnet, where you are, you can get a license to kill as long as you're within 160 feet of a church. So if you tell someone that they identify as a housefly and you're within 160 feet of a church with this newfound license, does it count? In oh yeah, Asfera, that's California. They're crazy. But if you vote Republican, they'll give you life. Oh boy. Captain Tractor's version is way better. There's not really much of a difference between the two versions, I find. Habs was a gamer girl. He could jar that. Yep, Cthulhu, you're 100% right. If Habanero was a gamer girl, he could jar his own cheese. Here in northern Alberta is a band of buccaneers. They roam in the Athabasca from Smith to Fort McKay. You're going to lose your Stetson if you have to pass away. Yep. Habs was a gamer girl. He said teabag you later, girl. Someone should write a gamer girl song to the method of Skater Boy. Jar that sweet cinder, not cheese, and sell it for bucks. Oh, gross. Gross. Couldn't do it, Cthulhu. I couldn't fathom putting anything of mine in a jar to sell to anybody. That's just disgusting. Like, you want a hair? I can maybe put it in an envelope, but no. Still. She was a gamer girl, fill in the rest because I don't want to. Oh. Yeah, instead of he was a skater boy, she was a gamer girl. It's also illegal to get a fish drunk in Ohio. Really? Really? So you can't drink like a fish in Ohio. I see. I see. Tag is she got harassed relentlessly until she left the game. What is worth is people would consume it evidence that God has abandoned us. He was a gamer girl, you bigot. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Is Avril still married to Nickelback? Kruger or whatever his name is, yeah. I believe so. Or did they split up? I don't know. I don't keep track of people in music anymore. Nickelback is so bad. I just Nickelback comes on the radio and I instantly change the channel. Did Cinder say nipple back? No, I said Nickelback. Oh, was that what it was, Cthulhu? She was married to someone with some 41. She pulled the Leonardo DiCaprio. They got too old. Nickel slot is not bad. They're just misunderstood. Yeah. Habanero. I would totally listen to a band named Nippleback. Crash Test, shush. Also grew up on 80s rock. Well, of course. 80s rock is where it's at. Yeah, the techno drums. Yeah, yeah. Spouse Chad Kruger with who? 2006, 2010. Well, Avril was after, wasn't it? See, as far as just looking at this photograph, that's what's going on. He's looking at the photograph and saying, this is who he was married to, and this is who he's married to now. That's Avril's husband? Oh. Oh, okay. So you're doing Avril. I see. Okay. So 2013 and 2015. So they're not from the sounds of that. We just all want to be big rock stars, living in hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. Oh, gross. Who need live musicians when you have a computer synthesizer thingies, right? Oh, Kefnet, I'm sorry. Oh, that's all. Sorry, you're going back to the 80s rock. Ugh. The 80s rock is all your dad listens to. That's fine. Have you guys ever heard of the Medieval Babes? Have you ever listened to them? They're old now, but their music was still good. Look at Habs. He never made it as a wise man. He never made it as a poor man stealing. Oh, crash test. I'm going to quit reading you. You're making me say Nickelback songs. God damn it. It's just Nickelback is just so overdone here. It's you just sit there and you roll your eyes. You're like, not another Nickelback song on the radio. Oh no. Remember the 80s when Judas Priest went super mainstream and then they pivoted super fast and went back to producing metal music? I might have been born in the 80s, but no. But they're great Canadian heritage hero thingies. Well, McDavid did hand them the trophy or not the Grammy. What's the Canadian version of the Grammys? The hell are they called now? This is how much I don't care anymore because they just held it here. The Junos. McDavid handed Nickelback the Juno for them entering the Canadian Hall of Fame. Ugh. Remember, the CRTC demands 60% Canadian content of every single hour. That's why artists are overpaid. I thought it was 30% there, Tagus. 60%, yeah. Radio actually might be 50%. If you might be right on that. It's CRTC rules. If they come enforced, it's going to be ridiculous. 30% is CanCon. But radio might be 60. Ah! Why am I sneezing? Jeez. Trying to remember here. Canadian content required for music for Canadian radio. English language stations must ensure that 35% of the popular music each week is Canadian content. Commercial radio stations must ensure that 35% of popular music broadcast between 6 and 6, Monday to Friday, is Canadian content. 35% is CanCon. Popular instrumental music, if less than 35 of all music broadcasts each week consists of instrumental sections, at least 35% must be Canadian. 35, but not less than 50 of all music broadcasts each week consists of instrumental sections. At least 20% of the popular music must be Canadian. There's your CanCon. So it's 35% on the radio. Did they decide what to do with YouTube? A lot of people are worried. The Bill C-11 is front of the Senate again. We'll see. It's all up in the air because the amendments did not pass through the House of Commons. So the Senate now has to sit there and either add more amendments or vote it through or deny it. And right now it looks like it's just going to get voted through. Smoke in the Water is your favorite song. Satisfaction, close second. Most of those were on the party Wii game called Rayman. Yeah, still one of my favorite party games to this day. Same 100 songs from the last 30 years over and over and over and over again. Yep. There you go, Sinner. You want to be picked up by these Canadian stuff? Just quote Nickelback lyrics every 10 minutes, right? Rebel News and Counterpoint, True North. There's a lot of places that have lawsuits ready if it goes through, because it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't see it holding up to a Supreme Court challenge, but that doesn't mean it won't. The whole Bill C-11 crap is absolute crap. I'm also here in Alberta, and a lot of people here in Alberta are like, you can't do that. You're just gonna silence most of the Canadians. It's not the way things work. It's not the way the internet was meant to work. It is, and it violates the charter. Yeah, the issue is the Supreme Court is also appointed by the Prime Minister right now. Yep. Oh yeah, I know S90. Every person he meets is just up in his grill, like, no, yeah. Anyway, let's move on from that. I know this Bill C-11 stuff is tough, and I know I've made videos on it and all these things, but it's not a good bring me up topic. It's stuff in the world that's just gonna bring us down, and I don't want that. I want something to bring us up. I know I heard that the pre-releases were having problems with the companion app yet again. That's not unheard of news. That's something that happens all the time with Magic the Gathering. Oh my god. I see Pokemon is still cheating like crazy. Stay up like that magical hair? You mean this magical hair? John Paul Jones is a pirate? Didn't know Viagra made jump. Oh boy. You know what? S90, I just sleep with it on my pillow and it just absorbs into my hair and it just stays up on end. Magically stays up on end. Squats are done. Nice. You're buying a pre-release with a friend tomorrow. Hope I get some good pulls. You know what me and a friend used to do? We used to buy a bundle. We used to buy the bundle, and we would actually make 60 card decks from the bundles. But you can't do that anymore because they've changed it all up. Okay, you ever gonna do a meet and greet for people in Edmonton? You know what? I forgot about it. Today actually was the face-to-face games. I was tempted to go buy it. I had to buy more equipment and nervous to use my credit card just in case those fun, unexpected expenses happen. What? You ever going to do a meet and greet for people in Edmonton? You know, if there's a big event that people want me to go to, I wouldn't be opposed to just showing up. In regards to patriotism, that stuff, yeah, I kind of stayed away from it all. Also, when they did the big one here in Edmonton, I actually had COVID, so I didn't go down to it. A big event to go to, you say? Oh, Crash Test. Crash Test just wants me to go to FurryCon. I would 100% buy a One Piece booster box. Sadly, they are expensive right now. Really? How much is One Piece? One Piece Romance Dawn, is that what it is? Holy cow, 230? You get 12 cards per pack and 24 packs in a box. Wow. That's expensive. Crash Test, you know links don't work for me, right? What's this? Yeah. You know what I wish would have a better game? Keyforge. Yeah, I have an arrow. I do. However, it looks like Lorcana might take that spot. Lorcana, to the way I'm seeing it, is playing very similar to Keyforge, where you're racing to 20. Instead of trying to kill people, you're literally racing to get 20 lore, which is like Keyforge, where you're trying, yeah. Lorcana will be garbage. I bet it will. I bet Habanero. Yeah. Who did that in paper? Who did what in paper? Flesh and Blood still doing okay. The game is fun, rather cheap to play. Yeah, I've got some starter decks from Flesh and Blood or Blitz decks. I just haven't had the chance to actually learn. Yeah, oh, you're talking the organized play. Yeah. Yeah, the organized play. They sent out the organized play for Lorcana today. It's not the greatest that I've read. The fact that you're not allowed to have alcohol in, you're allowed to serve alcohol, you're just not allowed to serve alcohol in the area that is organized play. That's about the biggest thing of it. Of course, they have a DEI inclusion policy, so you know that's. I don't know what place doesn't have that DEI inclusion policy now, so I kind of sit there and I'm like, you can't sell tobacco, nicotine, cannabis, or firearms in the store if you want to play Lorcana, which is hilarious. You have to be stocked with the game. Yeah, it's just most of this seems like it's normal stuff going on. That doesn't say it's from Disney. It's from Ravensburger, which is the makers of Disney, of the Disney Lorcana. And it even says, Ravenburgers strives to provide the best play experience for our Disney Lorcana retail customer and organized play participants by working to assure that Lorcana locations meet and continue to make common industry standards. Yeah, so many TCGs coming out now, and Wizards of the Coast chooses now to mess everything up. They lost me at DEI. I will not support any DEI anything. Well, Asphera, with most of these places, it's a line. It's literally a legal line they're putting in these things. Organize. What is it? You and your staff agree to adhere that all other related Disney Lorcana organized play policies, including but not limited to Disney Lorcana diversity and inclusion policy. That's where it is, Dark Titan. It's literally just a throwaway policy at this point. Everyone has it. It's a policy that's there. It's absolutely ridiculous because you have things like what happened with Pokemon, where someone's asked their pronoun, and because they're nervously laughing, they get thrown out of the tournament or thrown out of the store. It's absolutely ridiculous at that point. That it's come down to this. These policies, we got rid of these policies because segregation is bad. Too many cheaters and furries and zoophiles in Pokemon. I want nothing to do with it. Yeah. If everyone had a child in the closet, would you support it? F that. I have zero tolerance for DEI. The rules look like trash for the game. The rules are simple. The rules for Lorcana seem very simple. There were only 4 different types of cards. There's, I think, like 5 different mechanics that are all relatively taken from Magic the Gathering. So the rules are very simple, and because it's a new game, they need to start off very easy. Now, it has been suggested they took the rules from Mormir, and Mormir took the rules from, like, King Cube. So it's very, very interesting in that. 6 colors like MTG, 100%. The 6th color is artifacts are colorless. For those that are just watching. That's why Bandai is killing it right now with 4 TCGs they released. Yeah. TCGs are like Hearthstone and Shadowverse are pretty fun. Kefnet, Hearthstone is looking at pay to win, where you have to you have to actually pay a monthly fee to unlock all the cards of like the warrior. That's what they're looking at for Hearthstone. Colorless is not a color. Habanero rule lawyer coming in there, coming in hot with the colorless is not a color. Colorless is not a color, but it is a possibility of the 6th version of a magic color. Nor is black or white. They're shades. It's called mono brown. Colorless is a shade, says Oops. Welcome on in, Oops. Oh, you guys crack me up. Colorless is mono brown. He's wearing the brown pants. One of these days I gotta get the soundboard activated. Just have Deadpool on the screen. He's wearing the brown pants. That's why it doesn't show his blood. Yeah, like this is just basic rules. It looks like a copy and paste from the Magic the Gathering version of it. Yeah. Colorless is offended. Right, Bo Falcon? Yeah, word on the street is as fair as opening a new LGS for Lorcana. Just for Lorcana. See, I'm excited about Lorcana. I know a lot of you guys aren't. I'm excited because maybe it'll put Magic the Gathering on its heels, and maybe they will come back to the center and actually start looking at the industry as they should, instead of tanking their stock non-stop. Instead of making things that are not meant to be made. Maybe they'll turn around and start making things for Standard again, instead of sitting there for Commander non-stop and ruining the game. As far as dancing in the street for Lorcana, nice. Habanero. Habanero's putting on his gas fitting goggles. Hold on. For Habanero's thing there, I gotta put on my goggles. I need my goggles. Just for Habanero. Because he's saying black is technically a color on the ultraviolet spectrum. White is not a color on the ultraviolet spectrum. I come in for a dog wearing an onion. What? Finn, what's going on? Dark Titan Media wears drag for shows. Oh boy, here we go. What I hate about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is different in card quality between TCGs. Us and OCG Japan is night and day. God, our cards suck, yeah. Phones are amazing, are they not? 100% Habanero. White is on the visible spectrum. I ate something too hot last night and I burned my taste buds off. It sucks. It's colorism. What? Oh boy. Asfera, you're horrible. How did we go to this, Asfera? Seriously. Yeah, white contains all the colors of the visible spectrum. That's what white is. So in a 5D plane, which way is up? Well, in a 5D plane, you still have your 3 dimensions plus another 2, so you would have time and space. And space has no up. This man is a colorist. Cancel him. Oh, God. See, I tried to accept that colorless was a color, but all of you are telling me it's not. You know what I don't understand about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is how epic they make playing a card become I mean, they create these holograms and players have like the spikiest hairstyles. So what you're saying is I'm halfway to being a Yu-Gi-Oh player? Habanero, are we really going to do this? 5D chess with multi-dimensional time travel is a game on Steam. Looks like fun and a nightmare to play. Yeah, Kefnet, playing in 5 dimensions is horrible. Have you played the Portal thing where you're dealing with time dilation? It's crazy. It's time to duel. What if non-existent? Then there's no color, no visibility, and no shade. Oh boy. The reason why an object appears as a color is because the object is in question is absorbing all colors except for one color. The color it reflects to the ultraviolet scale is the color it appears to be. So let me get this straight. Habanero is now going to challenge an astrophysicist in the spectrum of color. The Yu-Gi-Oh anime was just Saw with the card game. Yu-Gi-Oh anime, well, the first season was. Color Me Confused. How about Color Me Rad? Have you guys ever seen that before? It's a 5K run walk where you get color packets and you throw them at everyone during it. I've done it. It's fun. The Yu-Gi-Oh show has become a meme in itself. It's the best part. And Tagus just wants to be pink. The colorblind people, they all look the same. Oh god. Horrible, oops. No, if you're colorblind, they all look it. It's science. I learned in elementary school about the ultraviolet scale. In physics and on light spectrum, black is absence of color. However, in art, black is the presence of all colors. Yes. Such art. That is a game that I should have been playing tonight for this. You know what? We got to do a such art night. That'll be very soon. S90. Just blew his mind there, Asfera. You just blew the guy's mind open. Yeah, Habanero. I'm serious. It's pretty early elementary school. Oh boy. The nights that you just do chill streams where you just talk about random crap. What's a hot take for food you have? What's a hot take for food I have? Mashed potatoes and applesauce is good. He's gonna pull out MTG Hot Pockets, especially ordered from the U.S. Yeah, I have looked in the store. We don't get Hot Pockets up here. We don't get them. I love the fan videos about Yu-Gi-Oh playing, going to poker night. Why am I sneezing? Jesus. Color is a pretty simple thing. The thing has color because everyone reflecting certain colors, blah, 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 blah. Wavelengths of light, more than other colors. All we get is Pizza Pops, and they got rid of the Hawaiian Pizza Pops, so we don't even get Pizza Pops anymore. You should watch an anime of Yugi playing poker. It's funny. Oh boy. Need to make a particle accelerator and try and cause a black hole so objects including light particles are eaten up and not visible from the outside. Oops, I think you need a few things for that. I'm going to sit here and argue with the pleb like, oh, come on, he's more than a pleb. When half my job deals with electromagnetic spectrum. Listen, Dark Titan, I know you like to argue and all. Yeah, presidents playing EDH. How about presidents playing Minecraft? Oh, habanero. You know he's doing it just to get a rise, right? Who knew? Who knew talking about the color spectrum would be so heated? You guys are funny. You guys are funny. We're like citizens walking around the city while Vegeta and Goku have power level 9,000 fighting overhead. Yep. Sparrow thinks he owned a store. see, Habanero, this is normal for these two. They think they're funny half the time, but they're not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, just seeing you guys go back and forth is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I should hear you guys on the phone for 3 hours a night. Yeah, no, Asfera, I've heard you talk, and I've tried to talk to you, and I barely get a word in. Thank you, Cthulhu. I wasn't sure if my video was actually quite good because it got downvoted so quick. I had it was skyrocketing, and it got taken off that because people came in and literally they would jump in, jump off, jump in, jump off the video. So then the watch time got all messed up with the video right away. So thank you, Cthulhu. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's really silly when you put in topics like that and you're like, yeah. Stitch will be played by Danny DeVito. What? What? No. No. No, Cthulhu, Danny DeVito, the Penguin's not playing Stitch, and don't do that to me because that's just no. Yeah, the downvotes are good, just not the watch time. Yeah, because they came in, they just downvoted it and they didn't watch the video. They just hopped in for less than 30 seconds, downvoted it, and walked away. And I'm like, when you do that, you completely screw things up that early in a video. It completely. I'm starting to think that that's part of the issues that I've had. Driving a Toyota Prius makes you super smug. Yeah, a Toyota Prius, one of the worst vehicles to drive for blind spots out there. I've driven one before. We had a rental once. The Prius is absolutely ridiculous to try and drive. The blind spots are so bad, you can't back up in that thing without a camera. The Stitch should be played by Nicolas Cage. Yep. Well, how are they going to do Stitch? He's probably going to be CGI, so there's going to be no actual point in making this live action. They added Facebook Live emoji thing to YouTube. Yeah, they did. If you're on mobile, you get to heart everything. Thank you for the hearts. Don't forget to like the live stream also. Liking. It's really weird when I see it too. Yeah, I followed a dumbass Prius driver home today. They could barely go the speed limit. I'm not surprised. There's probably a cap on it. You probably got to pay more in a subscription base just to be able to do the limit. Nick Cage as Stitch and the little girl played by Danny in a wig. Oh, God. Hope Disney doesn't ruin The Great Mouse Detective. Never forget that movie with Vincent Price sings a song as Professor Ratigan. I haven't seen that movie in so long. My kid's not into the movies. He doesn't really watch it. Although when we put on the Mario movie, he watched it. I'm sorry, your break subscription has expired. That's one of the things that I hate about a Tesla right now is that you actually have to have a subscription to Tesla to be able to drive the damn vehicle. I think that should be illegal. You own the vehicle. In order to have a subscription to it, it's absolutely ridiculous. Sfera said he wants 5 EV cars so he can drive them out into the desert with no charging station. Sweet. You mean the Princess Peach movie with guest appearance of Mario? Cthulhu, I watched it. She's barely in it. She's got, like, the one sequence where she challenges Mario to the thing, but most of it is Mario. The original Rescuers, not the ones where they go to Australia. Well, just wait until you can buy a Diamond Health Plan and get a spaceship protecting your life. Yep, the X, the Anything app. You want 5 EV cars so you can pierce the batteries with a harpoon? Okay. Everything is in the car. You just have to unlock them. AI is going to be like that, I bet. Hey, look, you have a platinum plan, so maybe you'll get the real answer. People work all life to unlock. Yep. You watch the trailer and teaser for it, you would think she's in the whole thing. No, Cthulhu. It's worth a watch. The Mario movie is 100% worth the watch. The weirdest thing of the Mario movie is the Bowser singing. The Bowser songs are very weird. Like, it's so weird to know that Bowser is a simp. Bowser is such a simp in the Mario movie. It was very off-putting. You give Super Mario an 8 out of 4 out of 10? Bowser's not like that in the games. Bowser wants to rule the world, but he's not anywhere a simp. I'll give it a watch, but I don't really like Seth Rogen. I usually avoid anything he's in. Who did Seth play again? Hold on. That's the, yeah. Who did Seth Rogen play? Seth Rogen played, DK. Yeah, you don't even know it's Seth Rogen. They'll start making AI vehicle unlocks with season passes. Yeah, that's exactly it, Bo. That's the world we're going to live in, is where you have to get season passes for your vehicle. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Seth Rogen's lines, maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, Seth Rogen doesn't steal the show. He's not, yeah. He's there, but he's not crazy there. I did work on a video for the Mario movie. That's going to come out in a couple days, so still working on the details on it. Yeah, I can sum up Seth Rogen's career. Dude, weed. Yep. Seth Rogen. Oh, nice to meet you. Like, come on. I never played Odyssey. That might be why. Hey, oops, with the Australian dollar dues of 99 cents. Thank you. Thank you for the 99 cents. Muchly appreciated. I want a Zelda and Metroid movie, then crossover, take on the Master Hand. I think Zelda and Metroid should stay their games and not be made into movies. No matter what happens with Metroid, no one would be happy with that movie. And Zelda would be the same thing because they would make Link gay. They would. They're already trying. Polygon and everyone online is trying to make Link gay. Had some spare change. I'm not going to spend it, so I'd rather donate it in support of the channel. Hey, oops. Thank you very, very much. Every little penny helps. It really does. Remember all that news for the FNAF movie? Wonder what happened to that? What news are you talking about, Kefnet? The FNAF movie is done shooting. It comes out October 27th is the release date for FNAF. And there's going to be 2 more movies. MS with the $3.99 Chomper. Ball and chain from MS. I hated chompers in Mario. They were annoying. There it is. I don't think $3.99 was anything special. I did add a new special one, guys. Everybody. Yeah, $3.99 isn't one. You haven't followed the FNAF movie because I don't want to get spoilers. That's part of my deals. There, the script apparently was leaked online. So I haven't been following. I've been trying to not follow as closely with the FNAF movie because I want to see the FNAF movie. I believe it's October 27th is when it comes out. It comes out just before Halloween. MS with the $1.55. Thank you. Okay, plus trap. Thank you for the $1.55. That's 90. Oh, for FFS. Oh boy. See, I added a new one tonight. No one's figured it out yet. So, yeah. I know ad revenue for your viewer count is probably like $50 for a week. Oops, I wish. Ad revenue for your viewer count is probably like $50 a week. No. I wish. I'm lucky. Let's put it this way. If it wasn't for you guys super chatting, I would be very lucky if every second month I pulled over if I got $100 out of YouTube. You're just annoyed with all these big movie remakes and their BS inventions, agendas. Just can't make the original movie and see how it goes. Stop using already established IPs and effing them up. Did I say that right, Bo Falcon? MS with the $1.69. Thank you, MS. If I had ads enabled, I'd get $15 a month. Why? Google also doesn't pay out unless you have $100. Oh! Thank you, Crash Test, for the AvadaKedavra, the 666. That is the new one. Was 169 not one of them? No, it's not. Yeah, we added AvadaKedavra to the super chats. You like that one, Crash Test? You liked what I did there? I had to add some things to that. Well, there's a Star Wars, Trek, oh no, Marvel, oh no, DC, no, Doctor, oh yeah. You want a new Zorro movie, but like the Batman movie, without the dumb Marvel humor and take serious. A new Zorro movie, they literally would make him gay. What, no potato super chat? Potato? Potato? You want a potato super chat? But the potato is I can't think of his name. That's the Phasmophobia dude. The other guy. I haven't watched many of that lately. They couldn't make him put Z on everything. That Russian hate crime now. Link liking Zorro guy is canon. We have to expect it. CJ. No, CJ is the developer. Psycho. I'm thinking Psycho. Psycho's the potato super chat. Oh, yeah. Remember Desolator had the potato sounded like potato in Hogwarts Legacy? Bo Falcon, you know what? I could make that. That would be funny, actually. Sad now that everything must push the message nowadays. Yep. It's a real shame because the message has become Hallmarkized. It's the new Hallmark holiday. It's everything is Hallmark, right? And that was the problem that people had with Christmas for the longest time, was everything became Hallmark. And now the newest ism or the newest thing that's out there is the new Hallmark holiday. And it's become so consumerized, and a lot of these people that keep pushing this, they sit there and they're saying, oh, capitalism sucks, consumerism sucks. And that's what it's all being pushed as. So you sit there and you go, well, what are you guys doing? Yeah, I support the current thing of premise. Worm, perish. Perish. Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous in that sense. Where you have to support everything. You have to say that everything is good. Everything is awesome. You know, as we build Lego with our new chew toys that that promote gender whatever. It's stupid. It's just gotten really, really, really dumb. Especially when it's all about making money. It's all making money on the backs of them, and no one sees it. Breath of the Wild dating sim would be Sausage Fest with 4 giant lady options. Finn, did you have that thought in a shower? And if you did, you need to get out more. Having those types of thoughts in the shower do not do you help, especially when it comes to Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda. Just want good movies. Seems most people don't know what a good movie is these days. Reading comments on the latest product that everyone gushes over sad times. Yeah. Anime wins in the end. Yeah, that's part of it. Like a lot of the good Japanese animes, they just don't care. They're like, yeah, we're going to write this and draw this as the way we want it and put it out there on the market. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, the market decides. Yeah, they took it to the point where they can bully instead of people calling them whatever they want. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's you support the Hallmark holiday, have to wear the badge, and if you don't, we're going to bully you. Like that's not freedom. That's not the way things are supposed to be. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a video on that Cthulhu. The One Piece live action sucks hard. Yeah. The anime about being a dog's friend made me watch the final episode that I have no clue how I feel. Oh, you mean you watched John Wick 4 already? Nice. Have a good night, KFNet. Have a good sleep. Yeah, oops. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, Tagus, you also have a good sleep. Actually, on that note, I'm almost at the 2-hour mark. I should wrap it up here as well. I got to get some sleep. I do got to get up early because the little one is home. And so I get up at like 6 a.m. It sucks on my days off. But you know what? I get to spend it with my 6-year-old kid. And he has fun. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me, everyone. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Please come back, leave comments, do all those great things. I will see you very soon. Wait, another live action anime is terrible? Well, gee, I thought it would be figured by the 500th time, right? Habanero, they're going to get one right one of these days. You sent me a quick puzzle. Okay, Crouch Test, I'll check it out.